How are ya? I apologize. I was looking around at different graphics and I was like, oh, it's 8:01. I need to get going. So anyway, good morning to you. Rise and shine. It is Wednesday morning, December the 27th, and I'm a few seconds late for coffee talk. I obviously need my coffee. So let's raise our cups. Campeche. And let's do the darn thing. It's a lovely start to our morning. There are plenty of clouds around, but we didn't exactly see a bunch of thick fog developing. This is a shot from our Tower Cam network. Looking pretty nice if I do add. Where is that? I got to see where this is. Cam 7. Where are you, Cam 7? I was going to say, I thought that was Ocala. Yeah, that's Ocala. All right, so Marion County, good morning to you. Good morning to you. A little bit of cloud cover there, but not really looking for any kind of fog, at least at the moment, on our Tower Cam network around town. 59 degrees up your way. It is 61 in the Villages, 63 degrees in Orlando, 62 degrees in St. Cloud, and 66 in Titusville. If we check in on the visibility numbers, you don't really see much going on there. So certainly, not much in the way of fog. Now, we look to the satellite and radar, and there's still a bunch of clouds kind of streaming through our area. Our first warning live Doppler radar, scanning the skies and tracking a few showers. Let me bring it full screen for you. Take a look down into Osceola, Brevard counties, for example. You see some of those showers down there. Nothing too bad. It's just a little bit of rainfall to deal with. We can certainly deal with that. But that just kind of lets you know we're not 100% done. We're not 100% done with the overall kind of pattern. And as a matter of fact, we're going to see more rain chances in our forecast come tomorrow. So here's our day planner forecast, all right? Temperatures nice and cool this morning. Will warm a little bit. It's for me, I'm wearing jeans still. I'm still doing the jeans. I'm doing like the jeans and short sleeve shirt though. I may regret that. We'll see. 66 degrees by 11 o'clock, 68 by 1 o'clock, 70 degrees, 3 o'clock, and there's a 10% coverage. A few passing showers. Nothing too bad out there. I think it's gonna be a pretty nice day for us. Now, in terms of Futurecast, we'll dial it up and take a look and see exactly what it's saying. But here's our high temperatures around Central Florida, and there you go. This afternoon, a nice breeze. 70 to 71 degrees area-wide. All right? All right, Futurecast now. Let's dial in and see how we are. Beginning with the clouds, that's exactly where we are this morning. Notice through 11, 12 o'clock, we'll keep those clouds with us. The model's not going with like a bunch of showers, but at any point in time, we could see some light misty stuff around. So that's today. Now, for tomorrow, watch how overnight tonight, we're already watching some rains. And when we see it early in the morning on West 2 News Sunrise, it's going to be raining. And when I see it for Coffee Talk, we'll have some slick roadways around. That is because of a kind of a storm system that's moving through the area. And once it moves through the area, notice by Coffee Talk time, let me just go back here. Okay. By Coffee Talk time tomorrow, the showers will still be around, but they'll start to exit. And then through the day tomorrow, a few lingering showers. But watch how by tomorrow afternoon and evening, those skies are clearing. And then by Friday, with clear skies, the entire world turns on itself. Cold front moving in. And my friends, this cold front is a doozy. So again, here we are. That shower activity developing. Most of the rains are overnight tonight or in South Florida. But once that clears on out, it gets cold and it gets dry. Our forecast is going to be very, very, very different. Oh my God, stop. Okay, so where do we go then? I'm glad you asked. Let's just take a look at our daytime highs. All right, for today, 70s. For tomorrow, 60s. Friday, barely 60s. Saturday, no 60s. We're in the 50s, right? That's the afternoon highs. What about the morning lows? Take a look. You ready for this? Oh. Well, okay. Do we need a minute to let that settle in? Are we going to be okay? Are we going to be all right? Are you okay? Yeah. 40s and 50s around Central Florida. So let's do this. Let's take it day by day. All right. So for today, we've already looked. And again, I'll pop that up for us just so we're all together here. 70s. That's great. Today's Wednesday. All right. Thursday morning, tomorrow morning, we'll wake up to temperatures. It's what? It's like 63 right now. So tomorrow morning, with the showers, we'll already be turning the winds around. And you'll notice tomorrow morning, we'll already start to see some of that cooler air. And then by tomorrow afternoon, we're not making it into the 70s. It's going to be the mid 60s. All right. Friday is the day that the shock is going to hit the system. Friday morning, lower 50s, lower 40s north of town. Friday afternoon, 50s and 60s, all right? Saturday, we're getting into the weekend. Oh, yeah, mid-40s in the metro, probably closer to the mid-30s in Ocala. We'll see how that plays. And then Saturday afternoon, no 60s. These are not the 60s you're looking for. Unless you're like in Brevard County. You'll get 62 there. You'll get 62 in Palm Bay. But 59 in Sanford. 57 degrees in Palm Coast. Holy cannoli. Then New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve. Waking up in the morning. Whoa. Frank says snuggle weather, my peeps. Hold your loved ones close. Especially on New Year's Eve. You're supposed to get that kiss, okay? Oh, nah. Ain't nobody want to see that. Lower 40s in Orlando. Among, if not, the coolest air we have seen all year. And we'll get to that in a minute. Certainly some of the coolest air we have seen this season. 37 in the Villages. This is Sunday. This is New Year's Eve. Plan accordingly. Terry says, yuck. I can't function in that cold. I get you. I've got like 4 pairs of pants. I'm going to have to make sure they're clean because it's that cold, right? So that's Sunday morning. What about Sunday afternoon? At least we're back into the 60s. And then Monday, for planning purposes, I know, so like doesn't Dillard's have a deal on Monday? I know, is that the day after Thanksgiving? I can't remember. Then in Monday morning, temperatures are in the 40s around Central Florida to wake up, and Monday afternoon they're back into the 60s. So it's still chilly, but it's, yeah. So as a whole, our weekend is looking great, but it's looking a little chilly. For planning purposes, okay? For planning purposes. Why does that say Thanksgiving? Maybe she forgot to retitle that. I was trying to go for New Year's Eve. That's the one I'm looking for. All right. Not Thanksgiving. All right. So for New Year's Eve, 40s and 50s. That's what you can expect. Okay. I like to hear coffee talk because my kids live in Florida. Carmen, well, good morning to you. Thanks for hanging with us. We try to do our best here in Florida. We also try to entice you to come visit us. I mean, I'm not your kid, so maybe they are here because they don't want to be around you. But for me, I want you here. Come on down. Carla, got nice cozy pajamas for Christmas. I'll wear them all week. Yeah, it's funny. We don't have anything going on for New Year's. I work the morning show New Year's Eve and then the evening show New Year's Day. But it's not like my holiday, maybe when I was 21. But this, for me, if I sleep through that, I have zero sadness whatsoever. So yeah, Carol, my old bones don't like this. Yeah, it's going to be cold. It's going to be cold. Kristen says my wedding day on Saturday. Kristen, congratulations. That's wonderful. It's going to be a little chilly. I don't know what you're going to be able to do to stay warm. Got to figure that one out. Tiffany, I'm lucky if I stay up until midnight. I get that. I'm not... The older I get and with kids, I struggle, man. I struggle to stay up. How does the weekend weather look for the Disney Marathon January 4th through the 7th? So we can do this. We can take a bit of a deeper dive, get into some computer models. The 4th through the 5th. So there's that storm system. There's that cold, dry air moving in, high pressure moving in. Little mini storm system coming through around Tuesday the 2nd. All right, so here's the 4th, the morning of the 4th. Looks like there's going to be some showers around. Mean sea level pressure. Give it a second. It's thinking. I don't know why sometimes this thing has to think. But you see that blue moving in? That's the morning of the 4th. That's an area of moisture. So, unfortunately, yeah, we've got some rain moving in. That's around the 4th. The 5th, it doesn't look to be as bad. The 6th. The 6th is looking pretty wet. There's the morning of the 6th. That would be what, half marathon morning? And then the morning of the 7th, at the moment, is actually not looking good. Oh, man. Yeah. At the moment, I haven't even looked forward to see that was Disney Marathon weekend. I gotta be honest with you, this isn't looking good. Storm system firing up in the Gulf of Mexico in that time frame. Oh, no. I'm sorry, Allison, to see this. Hopefully that will change timing. I'm very sorry. I don't like seeing that, though. At least it's not snow. But yeah, at the moment for Disney Marathon weekend, it's not looking great. I'm sorry. All right. So that does, though, bring up an interesting question, which is, now that we're wrapping up the year, right? And one thing that we've done in years past is talk about like the bigger events of the year. But let's just talk kind of about where we are rainfall to date, right? Because are we above? Are we below? Here's the numbers, at least as they stand right now, okay? For the year, we're actually doing pretty well. Daytona Beach, holy cannoli, are you doing pretty well? Yowza, 10 inches above where you should be. Huh, that's kind of interesting. Yeah. Planning on hosting my 3-year-old's birthday party on the 7th. Well, and Adley, remember, this is still pretty early, okay? This is still pretty early, so don't go canceling stuff just yet. But the models are not looking all that optimistic, okay? I want to look and get some more perspectives on the year, so give me a few seconds. MCOTHR. I want to look. Year to date. Okay, year to date. All right. So kind of some interesting stuff. All right. Year to date, the average high temperature, year to date for 2023. Year to date, and this is not on... Oh, heck, I probably can put this on screen for you. Give me 2 seconds, just so that we can all look at it together. All right. Yeah, so this is... All right. I've got it just about done here. Oh, I made it too big. Hold on. I'm doing this off camera. A little smaller. Perfect. All right. So this is the year to date. Or actually, this is just like the data that just kind of compares stuff. All right. So let's look at this together. All right. So when we scroll through here, what I'm looking for is this column here. All right. See where it says year to date. It's this area here. So on the left, 85.7. That means that year to date, we are the third warmest average high temperature at 85.7. 65.8 Oh, 66. Okay, I'm looking at two different screens. 66, third warmest average low on record. And when you look at the average mean temperature there, year to date, 75.8. First warmest. So average mean temperature, morning and evening, we are running the warmest on record. The second warmest would be 2020, so 75.8 for this year, 75.6 2020. Third place, 75.5 2015. Fourth place, 75.4 2022. Fifth place is 2019. Sixth place is 1990. Then 2021, and then 1948. So kind of, just kind of some interesting, as we're wrapping up the year, just figured it'd be kind of interesting to get some of those statistics, right? Some nerd statistics. Always interesting, right? Bruce, you need to know where I got my Hawaiian shirt. This is an Etsy one. When Bluey it's Bluey, it's television's Bluey. Any parent or aunt, uncle, grandma, grandpa should know about Bluey. It's one of those shows that genuinely is special. Genuinely is special for the little ones, and for us seriously, for us adults, it's pretty dang great as well. It's a special show. So, yeah. Yeah, so Etsy. Jeannie's asking, Coffee Talk Drive-Thru comes back in January. It does. Elise's on a little bit of a holiday with his family, so he won't be around for the next couple of weeks. But yeah, come January, we'll get it going again. We'll get it going again. Connie says, I think parents like Bluey better than the kids. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't realize until just now that y'all have gone off the rails in the comments. My apologies that I was delayed in that. All right. I learned about Bluey. Yo, God, isn't it great too, Debbie? Like, no joke. It's like a gem of a show. It's a gem of a show. All right. So that's kind of where we're at. Let's look ahead, see what our forecast looks like. So we know this. We know that today's not too bad. Tomorrow, showers around, particularly the first part of the day. We're going to be out today. My family's going to be all out today doing our thing. Tomorrow, some rain around. We'll have to watch the timing. And we did look at that on Futurecast today, so we kind of have an idea. Friday, Saturday, Sunday is going to be getting chilly. And then, yeah, New Year's Day is going to be chilly. But then afterward, that next week does look to get wet, unfortunately, for the Disney Marathon weekend, which I hate for all those runners. I hope that changes. I'll have to go back and case study it, though, now that we've kind of got the LRC duration. Does that fit into it or not, Right? You were doing serious weather nerd stuff. The class is still on vacation, I think. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. Yep. I continue watching Bluey once Bentley goes to bed. I mean, I've been guilty of that. Right? Jamie, we're looking this year at about 47 days. That's kind of our idea. So, it's a matter of going forward to Disney Marathon weekend, then going back about 47-ish days and seeing if there's a storm system around. And if there is, eesh. It's kind of where we're at. I didn't get a chance, no. Shauna, hold on. Let me just Google it real quick here. Oh, I've seen videos. Okay, so I just Googled it. I've seen videos of it. I've never, I didn't go out looking for it yesterday, but I've seen, it's a short little runway. There's a lot of mountainous terrain. Yeah. I've seen videos completely separate, Shauna, of it. Laura says we go back to work today, and I don't want to. I know. I go back to work Saturday, and I don't want to. I haven't put on a suit in a minute. Yeah. James says feels like hurricane season's going to suck next year. Yeah, it might. Yeah. Julie says Meekum will be in Kissimmee that week. At least Meekum, though's inside, isn't it? But you still have to deal with the stuff outside. Ay, man. It's never what we want, right? We don't want rain and all that mess. For sure. For sure we don't. And thought you had. I'm just going to pray. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's all you can do. And wish, blue skies and keeping the blue side up to the pilots. Those are about all of your options. All right, so that's the 7-day forecast. Let's look beyond it and get an idea on the computer models. Yeah, a little all over the place. A little up, a little down. Hold on one second. Do you think springtime is going to fire up because of El Nino? Listen, El Nino is kind of trending back neutral, which isn't bad. But, it's definitely possible. One thing, though, we'll have to get Jeremy on to go over our hurricane forecast kind of research and do all that fun stuff, in a couple of weeks. I can't believe we're already working on... Can't believe we're working on our hurricane forecast already. Like craziness. This time of year, I never know what day it is. Kids home from school, so I'm lost. Tiffany, I get it. Right. Yeah, my kids are home from school for the next week, 2 weeks. Something like that. Something like that, yeah. So, anyway, couple of bowl games real quick. Want to go over that. Let's start tomorrow with I love this, the Pop-Tarts Bowl. NC State, Kansas State. That'll be fun to watch. Showers around, unfortunately. 60s. Have your ponchos. Don't be that... Excuse me. Don't be that person in the stadium with the umbrella so that the people behind you can't see. Don't be that guy. Don't be that gal. All right? Rain for the Pop-Tarts Bowl. Nobody likes a soggy Pop-Tart. And then the Citrus Bowl. Iowa and the Vols. Oh, that'll be fun. It'll also be chilly. Yep. So just be ready for that, people. All right? All right. Questions, comments, concerns, anything? Millie will be leaving at 8 a.m. tomorrow for Atlantic High School in Port Orange for basketball tournament. So won't be checking in. Hope that morning rain stays light. Indeed. Have fun. Safe travels. Oh my, do we have to tell Hurricane? Debbie, we're already working on it. I don't want to. Laura says Christmas on a Monday really screwed me up this week. I get it. Like so the day it was Christmas Eve and I was like, hey, I really want Chick-fil-A. And Jeannie's like, well, see if they're open on Christmas Eve. I'm like, oh, that's a good point. And then I looked and I'm like, it's Sunday. They're not open. Darn it. Next year, my daughter's going into high school. Taylor says she will be at Mainland, and they got invited to perform at the Sugar Bowl in Louisiana. That's fun. Also, Taylor, if she's at Mainland, she may have some of my family teaching. I've got family teaching. Teaching Spanish. It's one of the flying shirts. I always try to go as ugly as I can flying, but I like these shirts. Yeah. I did not see the trophy for the Pop-Tart Bowl. I did not. I know. Yeah, well, that's what we ended up doing, Jeannie, was red bag from Aldi. Yeah. All right. Wide shot for those driving Linda's asking for. There you go. It's a mess along I-95 in the northeastern United States. Oh, my God, Jamie, it looks like a toaster. That's hilarious. So there you go. A mess through the I-95 corridor along the eastern seaboard and a storm system coming in to the Pacific Northwest. That's where we're at for right now. Jan, be good. Lots of Iowa fans shopping in my store. Nothing wrong with that, Alan. Hey, a boost to the economy is never a bad thing, right? All right, people. One last check at our 7-day forecast. It's going to be chilly next couple of days. We're good for now, okay? We're good for now, but rain comes in tomorrow, particularly early tomorrow, then clears on out, and then we've got some sunshine and chill into New Year's. Yowza. Okay. That's what we got. Any other questions, comments, concerns, anything? Otherwise, it's about time for me to make some breakfast. We're getting there. I cannot believe, cannot believe it's almost 2024. I also can't believe I have to go back to work. Mike, what about LRC Houston? What are you asking? LRC Houston, Texas. I could put LRC Atlanta, Georgia. What do you want? What about it? Is it looking bad? Is that what you're asking? I'm still working through everything for now. But you also have to understand, Mike, my primary concern is Orlando, Florida. So I when it comes to hurricane season, I'm starting work on the hurricane forecast. But my eye starts in Florida and then expands out. So I haven't gotten that far yet. Don't be a soggy Pop-Tart. Oh my gosh. And don't be that guy that brings the umbrella either to the stadium. But yeah, Mike, I mean, the Gulf Coast has been active, so it's definitely going to be something to watch and see how these lows have been, right? It's definitely been active. The Gulf Coast will not be quiet this upcoming hurricane season. That much I can tell you. I don't think they allowed umbrellas in stadiums. I don't think they do either, but I just feel like people still do it, and that's no bueno. All right. All right, people. Be the sunshine in someone else's day. Don't be a soggy Pop-Tart. We're going to continue to evolve the LRC, the long-range forecasting. We'll figure it out. Yeah, don't be the fan with the umbrella hat. Also, just don't do that anyway. It's just annoying. All right. Be good, y'all. Take care. See you tomorrow morning.